It's Cory with Utah Dream Properties and Keller Williams. Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 good reasons to live on the East Bench of Ogden.
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Okay, so let's talk East Bench Ogden. First one, let's talk about location. So it is obviously on the east side. It's up on the East Bench, meaning it's right tucked against the mountain, and it goes all the way from one end of Ogden to the other. The location is approximately 45 minutes to an hour, depending on where you're going to go in Salt Lake, as an example. But we're also about 45 minutes or so from Logan. So right in the middle of both of those things. And then from the base, we lived here, and I could get to my squadron on base, and I was on the base and in my parking spot in less than 20-25 minutes, depending on traffic and things. So it's a nice spot. It's a good location as far as getting access to things. You also have Harrison and 89 that run right along the mountain. And that's all been redone over the past 5 years. So that's a good artery for moving around and transportation. Then you can go across a little bit west and hit the interstate. The interstate cuts right through the middle of the place also. So that's the location of it. Now let's talk about some things to do. Obviously this is Ogden, so you have a really cool, they have a good art scene, they have a good historic center and all that stuff down on 25th Street. Ogden is a very historic town because this is where the railroads met, just outside of town. They call it the Golden Spike. There's a big museum for all that stuff. There's a lot of things to do here with trains and all that kind of thing. And that's just in the city, right? So there's some bars and some clubs and some shopping and all kinds of different stuff like that to take in, and very good restaurants. But then up we have the mountains, because we're living right next to it on the bench, and you can hike and bike, and all the things that the mountains bring are right there at your fingertips by living on the East Bench. Literally, you can walk out your door and you're hiking and biking. So that's a few of the things to do. Obviously, we're less than 30 minutes from 2 world-class ski hills also. So any of the skiing, snowboarding, any of the kind of stuff that the ski hills have. In the summertime, they bring a lot of mountain bikers and hikers and stuff like that. Very close to all of that stuff. And there's a lot of fishing and camping and things up in the mountains. So that's a lot of things to do. So we talked about location, we talked about things to do. Let's also talk about price or value, right? What is my money going to do for me on the bench? Well, the closer that you get and the further up on the mountain you get is, of course, going to be more expensive. But let's think about what we're talking here. This is Ogden's East Bench, which is a wonderful area. There are a bunch of different types of homes. So you have old historic homes, which are kind of in the center, and you can get old little brick bungalows. You can get some very large old homes from way back. I mean, 1800s. We've got homes that have been redone and taken care of. And then you have very new homes, like complete new subdivisions and things like that have gone up at different places on the East Bench. And you can get from multi-million-dollar homes to homes that are $500,000-600,000, right? So there's a wide array of what your money can buy you when you're on the mountain here in Ogden. So today we talked about the location of the East Bench of Ogden. We talked about some things to do, and then we talked about the value of your dollar up on the East Bench. And going along with the value of your dollar, we have a new subdivision that's right against the trails. We literally had to put access to the trail from the subdivision. There's going to be 38 new homes in there, so please contact us. We'd love to show them to you and help you get into one of those. All of our contact information is down below. You can call us, text us, whatever you want to do. Bree's hard at work putting these out every Friday, so please like and subscribe, share this with somebody. We're here for you. Please ask us your questions. We want to make sure we're getting you the proper information. Have a great day.